Hi you guys, welcome to this week's vlog. So this is future me popping in real quick just to share a few updates with you guys, do a little check-in. Before we jump into this week's vlog, I just have a few things that I wanted to share with you guys, which by the way, if you're new here, my name is Jasmine and welcome to my channel. If you've been keeping up with my vlogs or if you follow me on Instagram or anything, then you know our cat Luna. She was recently diagnosed with a heart condition. We found out last month. It hasn't even been a full month actually. We found out she has a heart condition, something she was born with. It's something that's not curable. These last few weeks we have been in and out of the vet, getting her checked, making sure everything was good. We put her on medication and it's been a very stressful time, I'm not gonna lie, but she was showing positive signs until the other day. On Thursday, August 7th, we took her to her day vet just to do a little checkup and everything was good. Her results came out positive. The vet checked her breathing and her heart rate and all that. Everything was great. So we were feeling very great about how things were going, and we were slowly starting to feel more calm and comfortable about the situation. Thursday evening around 6 p.m. is when we started to notice her breathing. She was breathing very rapidly again. It was very similar to what we noticed the first time when we rushed her to the vet. So we ended up rushing her to the emergency that evening and they ran a bunch of tests. It was going to be a few hours before we saw the results, so we ended up coming home without her. And then in the middle of the night, like 12 a.m., we get a phone call from the vet giving us the results of all of the tests that they did on her, and it looks like things were rapidly getting worse for some reason, some way, somehow. To kind of just sum it up, some of her medication was causing side effects on other parts of her body. Her breathing had not gone down, which was not a good thing. And so basically the vet told us, you know, we have the option of pumping her with more medication, giving her a higher dosage, but you are most likely going to be coming back here and just experiencing the same issues over and over again until she basically passes away on her own. And so we were kind of faced with a difficult decision of what we wanted to do. Like, on one hand, you know, we could increase her dosage, but her body was already having a negative impact on the current dosage that she has. So we felt like, why would we want to give her even more medicine when she's already suffering as it is with her current dosage that she has? At that point, I think my boyfriend and I knew what we needed to do. After thinking about it for some time, we ultimately decided that the best thing to do for her would be to essentially put her down. And obviously, like, that's not what I wanted to do. I would do anything and everything I could in my power to ensure that she was here with us, that she was alive. But when we initially found out about her condition, my boyfriend and I had a conversation and we both agreed we are willing to do whatever, pay whatever, and cater our lives around her. We're willing to do whatever it takes as long as she has a good quality of life, as long as she's healthy, as long as she's not suffering. And we both felt choosing to increase her dosage, give her even more medication, knowing her body was already reacting negatively to whatever she was on, that would be an incredibly selfish thing for us to do. So we decided to do that. It was Friday, like really early in the morning on Friday, August 8th. We decided to drive back to the hospital where she was at and be there while they euthanized her. And so we got to spend time with her before they actually did it. When we were with her, she was very alert, she was very curious, she was very fidgety. She didn't want to stay in our arms. But I could also feel her heart beating so incredibly fast. Like, I could hear it. It was beating so incredibly fast that I genuinely thought it was going to burst. So yeah, we were able to spend some time with her before, and then when the vet came in to euthanize her, we asked her again just to confirm. Like, I just wanted to be sure I wasn't rushing into the decision and wanted to make sure I had all of the information before I made this decision. So I talked it over with her again, just having her explain to us again, and it was basically the same thing of like, yes, we can absolutely give her more medication, we can increase her dosage, but you are probably going to be back here very soon dealing with the same issue until she gives out on her own. So we made the decision. And what's so crazy is, like I said, she was very fidgety. She was looking everywhere. She didn't really want to be in our arms. Before the vet even touched Luna, before she even injected the whatever medication it is, before any of that, my boyfriend was holding Luna. And as soon as we said, okay, we're gonna go forward, she became completely still and she buried her face in my boyfriend's arms. Stopped fidgeting, stopped moving. I looked at her because I was trying to see her face like one last time, and I was like, wait, I asked my boyfriend, I was like, did she just bury her face in your arms? And he was like, yeah, I have a picture of it as well. And we looked at each other and we were like, she knows. She knows what's about to happen. Like, she literally buried her face in his arms, and she stayed in this position until she eventually, you know, passed away. And that was really crazy. Anyways, we were a wreck. It's only been a few days, and it's, you know, it's been hard. I feel like the rug has been pulled from under us twice now. The first time when we found out she even had this heart condition, which again, it's something that she was born with and we just never knew. And then as soon as I started to just relax and feel a little bit more confident or comfortable in the situation, the rug was pulled from under us again. She wasn't just a pet, she wasn't just a cat, she was like my soul baby. And I'm going to miss her so much. Wanted to share this to just obviously update you guys, because I did update you on her health a few vlogs ago. As much as I try to keep my content very light and inspiring and comforting, that's really my goal with my content. My content is also my real life. I don't do things for content. I create content around what I'm already doing in my real life and the things that I'm really doing and the things that are really happening. And as much as I try to keep it very like light and fun and inspiring and motivating and comforting, that's also not the reality of life. And right now my life is not that at the moment. I know over time it will get better and easier, I know, but right now this is where I'm at. So if in my future vlogs or in any of my content I seem a little bit more down, less energy than I already have, because I'm already a very chill, calm person as it is, but if I seem down or moody or whatever, just please give me grace is all I ask, because I am obviously navigating this. And although I'm like really sad and kind of going through it, in a weird way, I also feel like motivated and determined to not let my grief consume me. And so, yeah, that's the little update that I wanted to share before we jump into this vlog. But anyways, I hope that you can still enjoy this week's vlog. I hope that it's motivating, inspiring, or just comforting in some way. That's really my goal with my vlogs, but let's go ahead and get into this week's vlog. Headed off to the gym. Today is upper bodies Pilates arms day, so let's go.
You need to get done, that'll work, come on. We just need to slow the motion. Don't get out of the way to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you. I don't wanna rush into it if it's too soon, but I know you need to get done, if you come on.
For dinner tonight, I'm trying out a new recipe. It's my take on hot honey chicken, and I'm going to make it in the air fryer to make it a little bit healthier, and this is just what I'm using. So I'm using sriracha chili sauce, but you can use whatever hot sauce you have in your fridge. This is just the one that I have. I'm also using some honey, of course, and a lemon. You can also do apple cider vinegar, but I don't have any, so I'm just doing lemon. And then for seasoning, red chili flakes, paprika, a little bit of chicken seasoning, onion powder, and then also I need to get some fresh garlic. Okay, the chicken has been marinating. I think I'm gonna air fry it for 10 to 12 minutes. Good morning, guys. I'm getting ready to head out for the day. I have a few random errands that I need to run. I need to stop by the beauty supply store to pick up hair dye and things like that. I also wanted to work from a coffee shop today to just change up the vibes. I love working from coffee shops a few times a week, so we're gonna do that. I'll probably stop by Whole Foods to grab some lunch, and it's kind of going to be our morning slash afternoon, just running errands, getting some work done, grabbing some lunch. Then we're gonna come back home, probably go to the gym. I need to get my steps in. Today is an active recovery rest day. I worked out the last 2 days, so today I'm going to just walk and get my 10K steps in for the day. So we're probably gonna do that when we get back. I'm just wearing this one-piece workout set that I got from Amazon, I think last year, and surprisingly I haven't worn it all summer. Last year I wore this outfit like every single day just because it was so easy to put together. I got this last year. I paired it with a blue linen blend button-up from H&M. My bag is from Target. And then I'm wearing a ball cap from the brand Care Of. They actually recently closed down. They were the supplement vitamin brand, but I got this in PR before they closed down, and I was so surprised to hear. But I just put on a ball cap because I did not feel like doing my makeup today, and also I'm going to be dyeing my hair later today. So yeah, this is our outfit of the day. Let's head out. I had a breakout right here on my forehead, and I kept picking at it, and it turned into a scab, which is lovely. We are going to get out of the house for a little bit this morning. We've had a really long night. We didn't get back home until 3:30 in the morning. We got back home from the vet. But we're just going to get out of the house for a bit. As much as I just want to lay in bed, I know for my mental health being, I need to get out of the house and just distract myself even for a little bit. We're just gonna go get coffee, honestly. And we had previously booked tickets to see Freakier Friday today. Later today, we booked them like 2-3 weeks ago. As much as I don't want to see the movie and I don't have the energy or care to go see a movie today, I also think it will be helpful to just kind of like distract ourselves for just a few hours. Obviously this is still very fresh. It literally happened a few hours ago. I always told myself I would never be one of those people who cries on the internet, because I just think that's a little much, and I'm a very, like, as much as I share aspects of my life when it comes to more personal things. I keep those private. I'm just really sad, obviously, losing a pet. Like, she was our first baby that we got together, her and her brother. We lost her brother November 2021 when we first moved in here. We had to put him down because we found out he was really sick as well. So we've been here before. Now this time it was Luna. Also, if I'm being really honest, like, this is probably the most transparent and honest that I've ever been on my platforms and that I ever will be. As much as I'm sad, I'm also really scared for myself, because I know how I can get. I know how dark it can get for me. A few years ago, I was in a very deep, dark, scary place that I never want to go back to. I'm scared that that door is opening. I know myself well enough to know right now I'm already kind of in a fragile state of mind, even before Luna, like, with everything, like all the transitions that have been going on in my life, and just how I've been feeling. You guys have heard me talk about a million times how I haven't felt like myself in so long. I've been burnt out, I've been tired. And then last month, finding out about Luna, it's been like a month of just roller coasters of emotions. Like, finding out she had her heart condition, being in and out of the vet. I can't even tell you how many times we were in and out of the vet in this last month. We have been there more times in just 1 month than the entire time I've had her for 4 years. And it's been a very stressful time, and it's been a lot of up and down. I'm sure I talked more about this at the beginning of this vlog, so I don't want to get too into it. But yeah, I'm obviously sad. Obviously it's going to be a hard adjustment not having her here, and so that's a big reason why I woke up today and I was like, I think I need to get out of the house, just get some coffee, maybe journal about, you know, everything that's on my mind, how I feel, get some fresh air, and go to the movies later. Like I said, do I want to get dressed right now? Do I want to leave my house? Do I want to be out in public? No. I want to lay in bed and disassociate, but I also know that's not the best thing for my mental health, so I'm forcing myself to get out of the house. Yeah. Anyways, that's all. Good morning, you guys. So this is our breakfast of the day. I know it's not the most nutritious, but honestly, this is the best that I could do right now. This is all I got. I need to go grocery shopping this weekend. I have nothing in my fridge, so we're having something at least. I was really tempted to just have a coffee this morning and get started with my day, but I was like, you know what, let me just at least eat a banana, and it's about to go bad. So yeah, just made my to-do list for today. I honestly just need to keep myself busy and moving so I'm not spiraling and just like laying in bed all day in a non-toxic healthy way. I'm still like letting myself feel. If I'm sad, I'll be sad. If I need to cry, I'll cry. If I need a moment to rest, I will rest. But I also am trying my best to just pick myself up and not like get to that dark space that we were talking about yesterday. But anyways, today's main tasks are to just reset the apartment because everything's a mess. I need to, I mean, it might not look like it right now, but I just have like random things everywhere from earlier this week. Of course, just like things everywhere. My office is a mess as well. Yeah, we just need to fluff up, wipe, you know, things down, clean out my fridge, clean the kitchen, pick up the office, dust, sweep, mop. That's on the agenda today. I also need to do my laundry. Probably start that first actually. And then I do have some content that I need to edit. Right now I'm wearing this super ironic little t-shirt that my boyfriend thrifted. It says, it's just a little cat t-shirt. It says, "What part of meow don't you understand?" Super corny. I feel very much like a cat lady right now in my little cat t-shirt, but I felt it was appropriate. So anyways, we're gonna get started on our to-do list. Have a lot that I want to knock out.
DJ OJ is in the mix.
Not drunk enough. You'll come around if I don't do too much. We had our downs, but we had way more ups. Let's make love. That be the reason that you always hit me up. I swear, you like the way I feel, cause I get rough. You told me your new man don't make you nut. That's a damn shame. You come here, I knock your pussy out the damn frame. Remember that last time I made you miss your damn plane? Remember that last time I wet you down with champagne? Remember that? And I know I've been the worst, but I love you better if you let me. Let's catch a flight, change the weather, and I promise forever. Oh my God.